Good afternoon and welcome to Lunch Primetime News. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jitendra Gunasena. Let's now take a look at the headlines. No signs of rain in the near future. Protest launched against the demolition of a jogging track. Minister vies for road instead. Co-signs work for CEB. One person killed in shooting in the Ambalangoda Fisheries Harbour. Death toll in Lahore, attacks rise to 70. The final day of the Tamil Literature Day was marked at the Ramakrishna Hall in Valavath under the auspices of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe.
The program, which commenced on the 24th of this month, centred on the literature references to life and entertainment. The program saw the participation of Minister of Rehabilitation, Resettlement and Hindu Religious Affairs T.M. Swaminathan. Veteran Indian singer Sri Sushila, who was awarded a Padma Shri accolade for her work in the field of music, also participated in the event.
Ramayana, as I told you, is not a story of one ethnic group. It cuts across cultures, it cuts across religion, and it spread everywhere. But as it cuts across the different communities, it's a unifying story. Then today, what you are doing is also unifying the Sri Lankans as Sri Lankans of the heritage we've had, of whom we are very proud. We are proud to be Sri Lankans.
In more local news, 2 people were killed in a motor accident in the Godavella area in Marvilla. The accident occurred last night at the Godavella-Marvilla junction on the Colombo-Chilao main road. The accident occurred when a lorry en route from Colombo to Chilao had collided with a motorcycle. Our correspondent said that the victims were 38 and 40 years old. Director of the Department of Meteorology, KMHS Premalal, says that the slight rains experienced over the past few days in the country is not sufficient to reduce the prevailing dry weather conditions.
Several areas in the island have been experiencing the prevalent dry weather conditions since January this year. However, the Met Department said that showers were experienced in a number of areas yesterday. Thereby, the highest rainfall of 25 mm was recorded in the Hambantota district. By the 27th, which was yesterday, showers were reported in many regions across the island, mainly in the north central, Sabaragamuwa, western, eastern and southern provinces, and also in the Hambantota district. Rainfall was recorded in the Batiklu region of 23.9 mm and also around 20 mm of rainfall was recorded in the Kegol district, while Kurunagala recorded a rainfall of 21 mm and Hambantota 25 mm. He adds that a higher rainfall could be expected during the course of next month with the activation of the intermonsoonal weather conditions. When asked whether rains could be expected in the vicinity of hydropower plants, this is what the director of the Met Department had to say. We cannot say that the rainfall that has occurred in the last few days will be a solution to the electricity problems prevailing in the country. But if the intermonsoonal rains occur as forecasted, then we might have a solution to our problems. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Power and Renewable Energy says that supply of electricity could be disrupted if there is a rise in demand for electricity. Secretary to the Ministry, Dr. Suren Batugoda, said that attempts are being made to provide the general public with an uninterrupted supply of electricity. The Dialuma Falls, which is one of the highest waterfalls in Sri Lanka, is beginning to dry up. The waterfall is 628 feet in height. Locals in the area say that only a small amount of water flows through the waterfall. Reports have also emerged that the Suratali Falls, which is one of the biggest tourist attractions, is also on the verge of drying up. Area residents point out that the water levels of these waterfalls have reduced beyond belief.
And finally, in local news, the Commissioner of the Vattala-Mabola Urban Council lodged a complaint with the police today against the incident where the jogging track in Vattala was demolished without prior notice.
A protest was launched by a group of demonstrators against the demolition of the Vattala-Mabola jogging track. Our correspondent said that the protest was staged by a group of joggers who use the tracks often.
ඊයේ උදේ අපි මේ මන්තිරුවට පැමිණි අවස්ථාවේදී
When we arrived at the tracks last morning, we were shocked to see that the tracks were completely destroyed. Instead of maintaining this jogging track, which was constructed at a huge cost by the previous government, this government of good governance has destroyed it. We oppose this. Our correspondent said that the police security has been beefed up at the location. Commissioner of the Wattala Mabole Urban Council Devika Samar Vikrama arrived at the location the protest was taking place this morning. They had not informed the Wattala Mabole Urban Council in this regard. We, however, have got to know that this was done the night before last. Even though Minister John Amaratunga had said that this is being done at the request of the Urban Development Authority, we have not received any such notice. Therefore, the technical officer and I are going to lodge a complaint with the police in this regard. The jogging track at the Kalu Alla in Wattala, which was constructed at a cost of 8 million rupees, was destroyed by backhoes last night. The jogging track, which is about 1 kilometer in length, was constructed by the previous regime, and many people use the track for their daily exercises. When Newsfirst inquired from Minister of Land John Amaratunga in this regard, he said that the jogging track will be transformed into a road.
And well, that's all the news to this hour. Join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest. For the News1st team, I'm Jitendra Gunasena.